In the metals quadrant today, taking a look at the March copper futures, which completed a 3-session losing streak, dropping a total of over 2.2%. We did make a high of 3.9120 today. That was up just a touch more than a half of 1%, 55 basis points to be accurate. But our low today, down a little bit more than 0.75%, 3.8680, and that's the lowest level we've seen since December 19th. It's a strong start to the downside for what could be the second consecutive week lower for the price of copper. We ended up finishing the day down around 0.6%. China weakness is part of the reason, and maybe nobody was paying attention, but on December 30th, when the rest of us were preparing to close out 2023 and enter 2024, China's NBS manufacturing PMI came out and it dropped further into contraction territory, coming in at 49 flat. Expectations were for 49.5, and the last read was 49.4. So that's a weakness indicator for industrial metals, and we're talking about copper, which is obviously an industrial metals. Now, the non-manufacturing PMI rose from last month's reading to 50.4 from 50.2. Those are both in expansion territory. Doesn't really matter for copper. Wednesday, we get China's composite and services PMI, which has a little bit of manufacturing mixed into the composite figure. Also, the dollar rose three of 4 sessions now, and it rose today the most of the last 4 sessions. So the difference being yields, which rose today, the 2-year up 10 basis points in the US, 5-year up 8, 10-year up 6, and 30-year up 5. The dollar was strongest against the Swiss franc and the euro, and that's a headwind for the price of copper as well.